places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So NC State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about
very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So his big play capability was on a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down and
the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The corners are walked up tight. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are 2 conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establish.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Looking down the middle. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score your defense.
And he's still running after the move. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. NC State going up tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They
couldn't catch it. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell, locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him, and not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. On his feet at the 40. Open runway ahead. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man quickly.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid...
He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Ohio State 31, NC State 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This offense has a 2nd down play. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
31, NC State 7.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain, it was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Bailey. Coming after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. It is good. And for a quick up.
Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Ohio State. NC State, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Run play with the quarterback. Loses 6. It's 3rd down. Got it.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example. Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires left. It's complete. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sims. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st.
And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interceptions. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply weren't.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is that this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
NC State 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to...
And that pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB
and he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Jacksonville State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Ohio State, 66, NC State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man downfield. And he's running in the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wolfpack will have first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, NC State.
Touchdown, NC State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing individually because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Comes out throwing on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab and go for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Sims. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh, he wants it all. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, this guy came ready to play it. Unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up, but if you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The give to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses. Just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On the return, it's Beebe. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Beebe. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught near the sideline. It's Beebe. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
See if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Thomas back to pass. He makes the connection. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Going up top on first down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, and everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
And down he goes back at the 3.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. It's just ridiculous.
Pulls and fired complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Wolfpack will get the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Fires on the move. Ball in the air, intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the...
Ohio State.
Back to his offense.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
Ready.
Line gets set, first down.
Get set. Get set.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Clear. Clear. In blue.
He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now on 2nd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Buckeyes! And the route is on. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They get him down after he makes the catch.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The inside handoff. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the defense doing work. That ball was squirting around on the field. Finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bacon. Powers through.